Alright, hey guys, so we are continuing on with our benchmark review. Let me find the right page here. We are going to start with finding the missing sides of similar triangles. Our benchmark will be December 20th, so please make sure you are looking over these old videos, practicing problems, using the problems in your learning guide that corresponds to these questions or the questions in this lesson. So that you'll be okay with the benchmark. Remember, the benchmark is 10% of your grade, and remember, all preparation is preparation for our EOC. So the standard we're going to look at today is use congruence and similarity criteria for triangles to solve problems to prove relationships in geometric figures. So what you're going to learn, or what you're going to review, is how to find the missing sides of similar triangles. So similar triangles means when the corresponding sides, the ratio of the corresponding sides are proportional. So I'm going to show you an example. What it means is the size change, but the shape doesn't. So if this is 3 and this is 5, and I call this X, then I have another similar triangle where this is 6, this is 10, and this is 14, then I want to find the missing side, and that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to show you the picture when we have parallel lines and the transversal on why this rule that we're going to use today actually works. So here's a problem. It says a ramp which extends 10 meters from the base of a building is 6 feet high. How many feet longer would you need to make the ramp to go 8 feet high? So if you look at this, there's a theorem that we have that talks about if I call this A, this B, this C, D, and E, then I know we have similar triangles because these two lines, if they're parallel, if AB is parallel to DE, then according to corresponding angles, this angle is the same as this angle, and this angle is the same as this angle, because line CE serves as a transversal and line CD serves as a transversal. So if these two angles are, this angle is the same as this angle, and this angle is the same as this angle, then what it's saying is these two triangles are similar by the angle-angle criteria. So therefore, the way I'm going to solve this problem is I'm going to draw the big triangle, which I am going to highlight here. This is the big triangle, and I'm going to go ahead and draw it also. So this side is 8 for the big triangle, and this side here is 10 plus X. This is the big triangle, and I'll call it C, E, D. And then the little triangle is always above the line that's in the middle of this. So here's the little triangle, which consists of C, B, and A. C to A is 10 and B to A is 6, and it wants you to solve for X. So what we're going to do is find the ratio of the corresponding sides and set them equal to each other, because they should be proportional. So I'm going to take this side and put it over this side, which is 6. So 8 over 6, and I have to follow the same pattern. So now I go to this side, 10 plus X over 10. So this is your first step. Step 1, draw a picture. And then you go to step 2, set up the proportion. And now we're going to go down to step 3, solve proportion. Okay, in order to solve this proportion, we are going to do what is called cross multiplication. So we're going to say 8 times 10, so 8 times 10 should equal 6 parentheses 10 plus x. And we're going to perform distributive property on the right side. So 6 times 10 and then 6 times x, so you get 60 plus 6x. And then from here, you solve this equation. If you need more practice with the equation, please hit up Google, YouTube to get more practice with solving equations so that you'll be okay with this part. We'll spend some time in class, but not a lot. Alright, so I set that up. Then we get divide by 6. And we're going to use our calculator to help us simplify this if it can be simplified. If it can't be simplified, then don't write it in decimal form. Leave it as a fraction form. So I'm going to say 20 divided by 6. That's 3.33. And let me make sure we're in the simplest form for this, which is 10 over 3. So it can be simplified. And what you could have did is alpha y equals, enter. And then put 20 over 6, which equals 10 over 3. So you need 10 over 3 of whatever units to make this. So you need 10 over 3, so about 3.33 feet. Oh, more, to reach up to the 8-foot part. So that is your answer in this question. So what I want you to do is to go through, these questions are on your worksheet, and solve for x or answer the questions for the rest of the way. Alright, see you on the next one, guys.